Welcome to my faction guide for Sith. This video provides my recommendations for prioritizing certain Sith characters over others in different stages of the game and gives you a snapshot of where they can be obtained. The characters here are listed roughly in order of one's ability to have access to obtaining them. This will vary a bit by character. I've highlighted the names of top recommendations for earlier in the game in green and recommendations to farm later on in yellow. I've done the same for each type of energy or store vertically so you can look down columns too. Currently, the Sith reign supreme in the squad arena, and they will continue to do so for quite a while thanks to Darth Traya, who can only be obtained through the 7-star that is heroic tier of the Sith Triumvirate raid, making her perhaps the most difficult character for players to obtain. But Traya is not the only high-powered Sith who's not available for quite a while. That, combined with not needing Sith for any significant game events, makes them an endgame faction for level 85 players. After Traya, the most powerful Sith leader is Emperor Palpatine, thanks primarily to his 2018 rework by Capital Games. He can be unlocked and promoted through his reoccurring legendary event using a strong rebel team, and he will probably be the first legendary character you unlock. Palpatine is also a superb leader for the Empire, and he will likely serve you well in that capacity long before you have a dominant Sith team. Moving on to farmable characters, Darth Vader is another excellent leader or non-leader for the Empire as well as the Sith. In addition, he pilots one of the best ships in the game, the TIE Advanced X-1. Vader can be found with Palpatine on many top 100 squad teams, and he and his ship can be found on many top 100 fleet arena teams. Players also receive many free Vader shards by completing achievements. The two other Sith with ships are Darth Maul, who pilots the Scimitar, and Sith Assassin, who pilots the not yet farmable Sith Fighter. Their ships pair very nicely with Darth Vader's, and since almost everyone uses Vader's ship, it makes them very useful for the fleet arena and fleet battles. As characters, they are also great Sith, although they take a backseat to the other two Sith I'll go over next. Darth Nihilus is essential on Sith teams, and he's also perhaps the most useful Sith on non-Sith teams, all thanks to his cooldown manipulation, buff removal, and especially Annihilate ability. Darth Sion is the best tank for the Sith in the game. Not only does he taunt and soak up tons of damage, he heals and revives himself and is a powerful attacker. And a little side note not shown here, Sion is the only character currently farmable from fleet battles via node 4D. Some top players like to run teams with 2 Sith tanks by also including Sith Trooper. This makes those teams especially hard to beat on defense. However, Sith Trooper is not necessary to dominate in the squad arena. Count Dooku, Savage Opress, and Darth Sidious were once very dominant characters in the game, but with no early game events relying on Sith teams, and also in the case of Dooku, Separatist teams, along with none of them having ships, they are no longer truly necessary to obtain. Finally, Sith Marauder does not offer very much in comparison to the other Sith. I would avoid getting him and instead waiting until you can farm some of the other options I recommended. That does it for my Sith guide. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think below.